Chase Tree and Tractor Service with 25 years of experience in tree removal. Serving the mid-coast of Maine, licensed and insured Maine arborist, whether it's a pesky blowdown or a hard-to-get tree that needs removal. When you need an experienced professional, Jake Chase is the man for the job. Call 207-242-8961 or email him at chasetreeandtractorservice.jc@gmail.com.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.
One, two, three, four. Well, I've been rolling in since the clock came Monday morning. From the end of the week, I'm bound to blow. Breeze walking through the honky-tonk like a pack of wolves now. Order up around the shops and it's away we go.
Hello everyone, it's Wuzzup time. I'm Larry Sidelinger, the mayor of the mills over here, Bobby Whear, Dinah Day behind the camera, TV Toby on the floor here, and it's your favorite 30 minutes of the week here is we're going to recap the Lincoln County news, talk all about the weather, storms, basketball, got all kinds of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, so...
What's new, Bobby?
Anyway, well, the weather is...
Miserable.
Sunny day today, but we got rain, ice this morning.
Oh, yeah. It was greasy everywhere.
Yeah, 2 inches of ice on your car in the morning. Yeah, so anyway, so tomorrow's rain.
Tomorrow's rain. So. Big basketball game tomorrow night. Yeah. Madomic and Oceanside.
Right.
Number 1, number 2 teams. One loss between the two of them.
Yeah.
And Lincoln just about beat them the other night. Lost heartbreaker. Heartbreak, 67-65.
And Oceanside beat them bad the last time.
They did beat them by 30 the last time. So tip of the cap to the boys. But that told the boys they can beat Oceanside in a tournament game if they have to.
There you go.
If they get the opportunity. So it's going to be a great tournament.
Where's the Madomic Oceanside game?
Tomorrow night, Friday night.
Yeah, where's that at?
It's at Madomic. It'll be on LCTV on the channel here, and it'll
there you
also
go, folks. You heard it here.
LCTV.org.
You get to see it here.
And then Saturday. The Friday night game for Lincoln Academy has been postponed.
Oh, okay.
And that's going to be played on Saturday at noontime.
Okay. Yeah.
So we'll be there on site with the cameras and ready to rock and roll.
We got a nice picture of the Pembrokewood Mill, which is they're going to be up and they're saying by June that's going to be up and running, and people will be able to go in and visit. And they're going to have, of course, that houses the old Pool Brothers there. The where you went in to pay your bill. That's the historical society.
It did.
So anyway, they've done a lot of work there. The place is gorgeous. Yeah. So anyway, how about this this motel there, Larry? Up on
in Route 1, there, just past the Banktown Road on the right hand side. Yeah.
Anyway, the owners there, they were feeling for people. The Johnsons, Kerry and Mike Johnson, they purchased this motel in November 2021, and just they started a U-Haul business there. They got a storage business there now, but they're finding out that these kids are homeless.
Yeah, homeless places. Yeah,
kids that go to local high schools are homeless.
And I'll tell you, I had the opportunity. A friend of mine was thinking about buying that, and they asked me to go look at that with them. And that place is in hard shape. Yeah. So they need serious renovations there to make that.
Well,
but I'm sure a roof is better than no roof at all.
Well, they're talking about that each unit to winterize is like $25,000 each.
Oh, I would think that would be at least. Yeah.
That wouldn't be cost effective, but at least for somebody, they could bring a space heater in there or something like that. I don't know who's going to pay the electric, but
do you know High Speed? Jimmy High Speed Hall?
I do know Jimmy High Speed.
Well, Jimmy lives just a couple houses down from me, and he's got the high speed going. He crushed the hill going
up by my house. He's the character of the county this week. And Jimmy is I'd say he's Mr. Damascotta, wouldn't you?
I would say he's one of them. Yeah. So there's a few of us around.
We're hoping he didn't get the nickname because of how fast he drives, but that could be because he's been a fireman for many, many years,
I see him go by with it. He's got his lights in his pickup truck there every now and then, he's on call.
Yeah. God forbid if you're in the truck with him and he gets a fire call. I remember as a kid going to hockey games with this guy. His name was Ed Tufts. And I remember he had a big black Continental, and he'd get a call over the fire radio. The next thing you know, he's got a bubble on top of his dashboard,
and he's off.
We're going 90 miles an hour, and he wouldn't announce to anybody.
Through the streets of Marblehead, no less, which aren't fit for 30 miles an hour.
He wouldn't announce to anybody where he's going. And all I know is we'd end up at a fire. So.
In Newcastle, they've tabled that historic preservation down there.
We saw that coming.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah, so anyway.
So Damascotta Mills is not going to be historic,
no,
which is a lot of history up there.
Nope, Glidden Street, Shipskin Village, and Damascotta Mills. Right now, your homes are safe from being told what to do.
Yep.
So,
yep.
Nice article by Beasy on the Chip Teal's
elder care there.
Oh, it's such a success story. I mean, it's like it takes care of so many elderly people. They are so comfortable. You got Jefferson Green, you got Hodgson Green, you got Round Pond Green, and you know, they're just nice setup for the people that live there. So anyway, Chip should be very commended for what he's done with that. So how about this Matthew Brackley?
Boy, he's gonna get a vacation.
I didn't realize the punishment is so stiff.
Yeah,
but he looks like he might be going to jail for.
He's going to jail.
You know,
they all go to jail for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know where he will go.
This is for the January 6th stuff, folks. He was filmed on camera, you know, going in, and he actually. He assaulted a couple of Capitol officers.
Bobby, for the life of me, I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican, but for the life of me, how could you drink the Kool-Aid?
Yeah.
And knowing that you're going to go to the Capitol and cause a problem and not get yourself in a mess? Mm-hmm. How does that? I don't get that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like if you went into a bank with a gun, you're going to be in a problem.
Yeah.
You know, you just know there's going to be a problem.
It's got me speechless, so that
sure does. That's hot.
That shows you,
ladies and gentlemen. That's a rarity.
Yeah,
you got this guy speechless.
Yeah,
because you got an opinion on about everything.
Anyway, I'm not speechless.
And I got an opinion on the Noble Boat transfer, but 11% increase in budget over there.
Yeah.
Wow, $66,000 increase. Woo-hoo. And I didn't read the whole article, but is that over tipping fees, or is that just in payroll, or you know?
Well, it's probably to get rid of the stuff because
I'll have to look at page 12. I didn't get that far.
Yeah, they want to put up where the Fieldcrest Manor was in Waldoboro. They're talking about tearing that down, and architect Henry Hess has made a preliminary presentation to the planning board in Waldoboro, and they want to put Maine Health wants to put a facility in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
that's a good location for it. Just right off Depot Street there.
Yeah, I know. You know, I remember Dr. Dickens. He was up there for many years as a regular GPA, and he was busy. So I'm sure that would be well used.
Yep.
I really do.
Yeah, and they're pretty much hell-bent for election to do it, too, I understand, through the back channels. Mm-hmm. Well, there, Bobby, we've covered page 1, and we did it in just about 9 minutes. How about that, huh?
Yeah, we did.
So we'll go to page 2, the inside. Local Scouts complete Klondike Derby.
Yeah. That Scout Pack 213, they're busy.
They're busy,
they're
aren't
busy
they?
Guys. They're in the paper every week doing something.
Yeah.
But a few photos of Schooner Landing. Boy, they were spared. They got
lucky. They got really lucky, Bobby.
That thing could have. I mean, you think
when that storm came, there wasn't a lot of wind in the town.
Yeah.
There was, there was a little breeze, but down like there was down in the ocean because it was an easterly. And the town is a little bit blocked by an easterly, but it could have been a lot worse. But that's just amazing. Looking at Schooner, looking out towards Main Street there.
When you think about Damascotta and floods, that's the first building that comes to mind.
It does. It does. I mean, I saw that, and that will be ever etched in my mind.
Damascotta is actually talking to the State Climate Partnership about flooding. I think there was another town. I think Waldoboro.
Could be.
They're talking to the Community Resilience Partnership. If they can get on board with that, they're entitled to, I think it's a $50,000 grant. So anyway, why not talk about it? So The Westport Island, their select board, they got it receives a storm damage report, and yeah, so
I don't know.
It's not slowing down the Garden Club in Wiscasset.
No, they're full steam ahead.
Yeah, they're gonna meet February 1st, and talk about flora and fauna for the springtime.
Yeah.
So did you see this dock? The Wiscasset board, the planning board, they approved as a I think they approved. Mark and Melissa Myers, they had a dock that was 6 foot wide by 30 feet long, and then it led to a 3 foot wide by 36 foot ramp,
yeah.
And then it connects to a 12 foot by 39 foot float.
Yeah, that's a big float.
That's a lot of work to get to the water.
Yeah.
They got a big boat or something.
Yeah. They got deep water, obviously. There is a lot of deep water right off Westport there, too.
Well, Wiscasset's basketball team has come around.
The boys are coming around. The girls are struggling a little bit, but the boys are coming around. The boys are going to make the tournament this year.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Division 3?
They are Class D.
Class D.
They play the Vinyl Havens, North Havens, all the smaller schools. Now, this solar farm, I got questions about this solar farm.
It's not on a big piece of land.
It's a big piece of land up there, but what it does, it takes them off the tax base.
Right.
Which the towns need that, that money. They just need that money. You know, and you can't keep taking away from the tax dole without putting more pressure on your taxpayers.
Yep.
You know, in Damariscotta, we saw a big tax increase here in Damariscotta. So, I don't know, Waldeboro's going to see the same thing.
Yeah, so anyway, it's 4.25 acres, the farm, the solar farm. It's going to be 4.25 acres.
Yeah.
And so my thing is, if they can, as long as they can hide them, you know, if they go ahead with it, but I just don't see it being a long-term solution.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't either. So if that 4.25 acre or 4.5 acres is worth, say, $50,000, you know, at $16, $17 on a thousand,
right?
Do the arithmetic. That's that's every year, and that's gone. Once it's gone, it's gone. So
Waldeboro Voices.
Who's going to make up the difference?
Yeah, I don't know. You and I.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, not Waldeboro, but you know, in our towns. But Waldeboro Voices this week is Lynn Batchelor. She's got the Perch Cafe downtown, right downtown Waldeboro. It's become a kind of a popular place.
Yeah.
She's been there a while.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the places go in down there don't last very long. But anyway, she's happy. Seems like. So.
Well. Hard beat coffee and pie at your competition is Moody's.
Yeah. The no candidates. Whitefield Select Board, they don't have any candidates for the selectmen. They don't have any candidates for the school board.
No.
So, anyway.
But Bristol's got candidates, though.
Yes, they do.
Paul Yates is running for his 8th 3-year term. That'd be 24 years on the select board.
Well, he's seen some changes.
He has.
He has. So, anyway, Jamie Doherty, Frank Poland, and incumbent Jeff Eilenberg returned nomination papers for 1 year on the planning board, and we got 3 candidates. Chris Hall's going in, throwing his hat in the ring.
Yeah, for the Bristol Parks and Recreation.
Yeah. So anyway, Chris Hall, Patricia Porter, and Heidi Watton, they've for the Bristol Parks, and
the gas pumps out there in Dresden. My wife actually saw that accident.
Yeah.
She said, man, that car just went right up over the top of those gas pumps.
Well, now they're going to have to probably replace the whole shooting match.
The whole shooting match, yeah.
And that's not cheap.
No.
So.
No, we were by there Sunday, and they've got the pumps stripped off and whatnot, so. Toby, you be all right. Come over here and lay down.
Toby's a watchdog.
Yeah, he's the watchdog. We got somebody in the studio here after. Concert tickets. Don't forget the concert this weekend, guys. On Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock, the Beatles are in town. Ed Sullivan's coming up for that show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You got Ed
I got Easy Ed coming. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to reenact 1964.
Going to be a really big shoe.
I remember my mother telling everybody, you got to be home for Ed Sullivan. You got to be home for Ed Sullivan.
Oh, yeah.
Ma, why? Why do I have to be home?
Yeah.
The Beatles.
The Beatles.
Who are the Beatles?
Who are the Beatles?
I was 10 years old.
Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
You know, Elvis the Pelvis. Yeah.
So Dresden has officially appointed the town administrator. It's official.
It's official now.
Anyway,
we do things officially in Dresden.
And the Edgecombe, they're talking school collaboration. I mean, come on. So anyway, Edgecombe Eddy School, they got a gem over there. As
sure do.
I quote Kate Ray's 5th grade teacher. She said it's a gem, and people should be very happy to have a school like that in their town.
One would think so.
All that's got one contested race.
Snowplow, the plow commissioner, road commissioner.
Yeah. So anyway, Jeff Verney and the fire chief Mike Trask, they're going to be battling out to see who wins that. Well, Jeff's the highway guy now,
yes,
right?
Yes, he is. Yeah. Ed Pantalari, he's running unopposed.
Oh yeah. Got another solar project underway, proposed in Newcastle. And so Wanda Wilcox, this is her first meeting with the planning board, and she's got to deal with that. And what's the talk with Academy Hill intersection input? Newcastle, they're...
well, last I heard they were going to put a rotary in there.
Correct.
And I haven't seen them doing anything. And if it takes as long to put that rotary in as it did to dig the pipes up to go up on Mills Road, we won't see it in our lifetime, Bobby.
Yeah. Well, they're talking about Academy Hill intersection input, but they don't tell you what they're talking about. They just... they said they're talking to the state. So, anyway, the...
It says Merrill Paris says they've spent $100,000 on developing that so far. Who got the $100,000? What have they got to show for it, Bobby?
Well, they
haven't got anything to show for it.
They got Wright and Pierce doing some work there.
That should tell you something.
Yeah. Their nickname is Right and Wrong. Did you know that? So anyway, Lincoln Academy teachers go out with their students, and they have a program called Ideal. And this week, of course, they went to our friends at Veggies to Table.
Of course they did.
Yeah, because anyway, they're...
now, how much are they planting in the middle of January? I'm thinking that picture might be a little old there. Boy, Calvin, he really got ambitious this week, didn't he?
Boy, he did. He's got some pictures here of the Puffin's Nest store. It used to be... it was built by Metcalf and Stetson in 1846, and it was Jones's grocery store.
Yeah.
So you don't remember that one, Larry?
No, I don't.
No.
1846 was a little before my time. 1946 was before my time.
Oh, yeah. Waldeboro Women's Club, they were out and about at Reunion Station. They're looking for new members, folks. If you want to join...
Maybe they'll take men. You and I can go.
Well, I wouldn't mind going.
Yeah. Get lunch at your Reunion Station, that wouldn't be too bad.
Yep. Yeah. So anyway, we'll have to...
But, up to Alna, though, the community, they're all going to do the climate workshop. They're all getting along up there now.
Yeah. Well...
That's a good thing.
The club it's going to meet January 18th. Well, it met January 18th, so maybe it'll be around February 18th. But anyway, so the new Waldeboro Historical Society, what is it? So anyway, last week was a knife rest. Do you have a knife rest at your house? I just rested on a cutting board. But
knife rest?
Yeah, right here. It says it right here.
Yeah.
Betsy Evans of Newcastle.
Yeah.
She correctly identified the subject.
A knife rest.
Yep. And so anyway, but Billy Maxwell's getting tricky because he's giving you a clue. He's putting it looks like a ruler next to this week's. That could be a baster, Larry. A baster for basting your turkey. I know how much you like to cook turkeys. And so anyway.
Looks like something you go down the shore and reach in and grab a horseshoe crab with. I got to turn the page on that one.
Yeah.
Nice picture of Jimmy Hall in his fireman's uniform there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Katie LaBelle got some skating in at the
She did.
Lake.
Is that Mick's wife?
That's Mick's wife.
Yeah.
And anyway,
Looks like she's a hockey player, huh?
Sure, yeah. She was a hockey player. All the kids are hockey players.
Yeah.
Anyway, National Fire Protection Association, they're calling for nominations for the 2024 James M. Shannon Advocacy Medal.
Yeah.
So, anyway, if you're into fire safety and you know a group that is promoting fire safety, you can nominate them.
Yeah. Gee, Neil Campbell passed away. I didn't realize that. He was good friends with my dad.
Yeah. So we got online talk that's going to be about Rachel Carson. They said she was a very, very shy lady, and they were very surprised that she went into the limelight as much as she did. But they're going to give a talk on this. And Barbara St. John Vickery, I guess she's a authority on Rachel Carson.
Yeah. Yeah. I was reading that story there that down in McLean's family cottage down there in Pemaquid.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
They got wiped out, didn't it?
Yeah, and then they found the bureau somewhere, and they found something else. They found one of the family heirlooms they found. Kim McLean was so excited to get it back.
Yeah. I was talking to Chad Hanna yesterday there. He do some wiring at my house there, and he said it's in the millions of dollars repairs down there. I can't imagine it.
Well,
but if you're a dock builder, business is going to be booming.
Yeah, and the Hatchtown Bridge project, which the town of Bristol has been, they've been earmarked for that for a long, long time.
Where is the Hatchtown Bridge?
I think it's on Benner Road.
Oh, okay.
I think it's on Benner Road.
If that's the bridge.
But anyway, that's a $1.43 million project. And no, it's on Lower Rompond Road, right?
Okay.
And so anyway, it's that first bridge you get to, right at the bend. It goes over the Pemaquid River.
Probably if I'd read the article, I'd known that, right?
Well, yeah, you would. It's in the first. It's in the first paragraph.
Yeah, I didn't even get that far. I just read the caption.
Yeah, first paragraph, but
giving my secrets away here.
Yeah. Emily Viola, she's South Bristol. She was, she got academic. She was in the dean's list for Roger Williams University. That's in Bristol, Rhode Island. But I guess they have a campus in Providence. So.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I gotta get to the sports page, Bobby.
Yeah.
Jaden Lafreniere, he won 100th win. A lot of high school kids getting up there to 100 wins. Last week we had that Marshall Addy. And
these kids aren't that old. No. They got to be wrestling every minute.
Geez, I think so.
Yeah. So anyway.
3 years he got that.
Yeah, because they missed 1 year.
Yeah, freshmen, they didn't wrestle. COVID.
Yeah. Got some good swimmers, too. We got, Maggie Sawyer, Piper Carlton, Lydia Zimmerman, and Victoria Albert. And they were swimming the leg on both relays. That's the... They had a meet there over at Wiscasset Community Center, and we were talking about Wiscasset. They beat Rangeley, and they beat North Haven. I would think Rangeley would have a respectable team.
Well, you'd think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big weekend of high school basketball. One of the bigger ones of the season.
Yeah.
Big week. Say we talked about the Oceanside LA boys. They just fell short.
Winter Biathlon is going to be February 4th up at Hidden Valley Nature Center. Going to pray for some snow up there. We're going to get some snow up there for them. But anyway,
I'm not praying for any more snow. I'm all good with the snow.
How about we got a new heat pump guy, Carl Hink.
Carl Hink, yeah.
You know Carl.
I do.
Right? Carl
know his mom. Knew his dad.
Yeah. Carl grew up here. And
local boy.
Yeah, he started doing heat pumps. He worked for a company and learned all about heat pumps, and now he's a Mitsubishi heat pump dealer.
Yeah.
And all kinds of heat pumps.
Yeah, I think he'll do well, too.
Yeah. I mean...
we've got a heat pump at our house we had put in last year, and in the porch, and we love it.
Yeah.
We heat a whole porch for $2 a day.
Yeah.
We keep it comfortable, 70 degrees, 68 degrees.
Yeah. So, yeah, there was...
No, maybe it's $1 a day. $1 a day it costs us.
$1 a day to sit on the porch?
Yep. $1 a day in the winter.
You can't go anywhere for $1.
No, I know. I go to my porch for $1 a day.
Jeez, right.
That's what the wife sends me to read.
I'm sure. Whitefield Library, they got a featured artist this coming up on February 2nd. It's going to be Barbara Vanderbilt. Picture down there of her.
You know Barbara?
I don't.
I don't know her either.
Yeah. East Booth-based student.
South Bristol Gazette. They're featuring two pets, the twin cats, Oscar and Oliver.
Oh yeah. Benjamin Pierce, East Booth-Bay guy. He's got he's on the dean's list up at Plymouth State. And there's a girl from Madomic Valley High School. Her name's Maya Hall. She got a $500 academic award for Hall's completion of the Maine Career Exploration badge. I was thinking, I saw in the news that the Bowdoin sophomores.
Oh, they're doing a career day.
They have to stay on campus.
Yeah, they're doing a career day. Good for them.
Boy.
Good for them.
I would think.
A couple of new, what we need is a couple more real estate agents in this town.
Yeah, there's only
Jody McKenzie Harris and Jennifer Wood.
There's only 18 at Newcastle Square.
Do you know any of these ladies?
Yeah, I know them all.
Your first name basis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got
Chips there, they're doing the firewood deal.
And Peninsula Properties, they got a two new realtors.
That's what I just was asking you about.
Two. Yeah.
You know either of those
I know Jody, sure. Yeah. She's married to Bob Harris.
Yeah.
Used to work with her at the Anchor Inn.
Okay.
And her daughter.
Okay.
But
how about Jennifer Wood? Who's she married to?
Don't know her.
Don't know her.
Yeah.
Some of you don't know?
No, I don't know her.
Huh.
But I know. You know what? I never thought. Just think, like, if you have a wood pile in your backyard and you get flooded, you don't have any more wood.
You don't have any more wood.
Well,
we had a wood pile out here behind LCTV. We had 6 or 7 cords. It was all oak.
Yeah.
And the chips came and cut it all up and hauled it off.
And they're probably going to be delivering it to people that need it.
Probably so.
Fantastic.
Another year, hopefully. It needs to dry.
That's fantastic.
Of course, Susan Collins, she was down and meeting with the fishermen.
Yep.
She'll get them a bunch of money. Nice picture there, LCTV. We're on the broadcast channel now. So those games tomorrow night and Saturday are on Channel 7 on LCTV. Mm-hmm. Just the same station you're watching your favorite show called Wuzzup. And Bobby, we got to call it a day because we're down to less than a minute.
We got a Tai Chi class for health and balance. It's going to be at the YMCA. And if you want to stretch out a little bit, I think you can go see them down at the Y. And we got that robotics team. They went to the Yarmouth High School to repeat in another competition. Micah Houghton, Connor Parson, and Junior Joseph Levesque. They're the brainiacs behind the robotics team, and I know they're doing very, very well.
Yeah. And don't forget the Beatles tribute band on January 28th.
Yeah,
Waldo Theater, 2 o'clock. We got to call it a day, Bobby. We're down to 20 seconds. It takes me that long to say goodbye.
Okay. Well, anyway.
That about wraps it up for Wuzzup this week, folks.
Folks, you got to go to the Beatles show. And
I hope they play I Want to Hold Your Hand.
Oh, they definitely will. Yeah. They definitely will. So for the Wuzzup gang here, I'm Larry Sidelinger. He's the man Mills, Bobby Whear. We got TV Toby here. He's on the floor. Dinah Dave behind the camera. This is Toby's Fine Time. He wants to say goodbye. See you next time, folks.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.
Chase Tree and Tractor Service with 25 years of experience in tree removal. Serving the mid-coast of Maine, licensed and insured Maine arborist. Whether it's a pesky blowdown or a hard-to-get tree that needs removal. When you need an experienced professional, Jake Chase is the man for the job. Call 207-242-8961 or email him at chasetreeandtractorservice.jc@gmail.com.